What's good, people? This might be Caffeinated After Dark tonight. In all seriousness, thank you for everybody tuning in wherever you may be listening on any platform. So today, I've been looking forward to this. So me and Teach, this is our very long, loyal listener, Britt, aka Favor Walbs, and we actually had him on the show because Britt here is typically, before I kind of gave you that box, would you say exclusively G Fuel mostly, Britt, or?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I bought a glitch starter pack co-teach.
Let's go.
When it was a little bit before all this happened, and I had a few samples of that, and that's really about it. I've had Jake send me some God, what was it? The guacamole gamer fart, whatever that's from.
Gamer subs.
Gamer subs, yes.
Okay.
That's such a strong, potent flavor. That's like one where I found out you gotta water down a little bit, and that's the one thing that you kind of just realize is because the more formulas you try, you gotta like dabble in, and everything works a certain way. Like there's certain flavors where I like in there's some flavors where I like in 14 ounces instead of 16.
Mm-hmm.
And hell, in G Fuel Tetris, I've actually done a half a scoop in 16 ounces of water, and I added 2 more ounces to it, and it was all right.
All right.
Funny how that all works, you know?
Yeah.
But tonight, so I can't believe this happened. So Saturday, this took me like almost 2 weeks to get these goddamn cans in here. So as I was saying a couple episodes ago, Cans 50 was doing 50% off all can orders. So unfortunately, Rogue only had the black cherry lemonade in a 12-pack, and then I got 4 packs. So I sent out a couple boxes to a couple people, my co-host included, and Britt, as we see on screen tonight. So we got all 4 flavors. They don't sell variety packs. It's either flavor 1, 2, 3, or 4, and flavor 4, it's only in a 12-pack. So we're going to be trying these out tonight and to see, is Rogue really going to be a competitor in this common game? So 200 milligrams of caffeine and 4 flavors. So, fellas, which one you want to try first? Especially since I can imagine Teach needs one.
Well, let special guest Britt decide. So yes, Rouge Energy. By the label, they are gluten-free, soy-free, sugar-free, vegan-friendly. No artificial colors, which is good.
Love that.
Calories. 1 gram of carbohydrates, 0 grams of sugar, 0 grams protein, 90 milligrams of vitamin C, 16 milligrams of niacin, SB3, 1.7 milligrams of B6, and 2.4 micrograms of B12. So I like so far that they're being kind of straightforward and honest about their label in the sense of like they aren't just trying to have it look like, hey, we have over 1,000 milligrams. I'm like, these are good average numbers. You're getting what you're paying for. Otherwise, you're getting 1,000 milligrams of carnitine L-creatine, 1,000 milligrams taurine, 235 milligrams of potassium, 200 milligrams caffeine, and then there's 25 milligrams of ginseng.
So, Britt, pick one of the 4, and we'll start with that.
I'm just gonna go with a classic. One of my favorite flavors of anything. Let's do cotton candy.
Ooh, all right. So my thought is, right, because so many brands have had cotton candy, but all of them taste different. And can or powder, this to me is the GOAT. Teach, would you agree?
So far, yeah.
This is the GOAT. This is Glitch V1 formula, Britt. So they discontinued this before they revamped their whole brand. And what a sad thing that they did was let cotton candy go. I hope they bring it back to the gamer line. What do you think, Teach?
I wish they would too. Dear God, I wish we would. Even the hydrate line. Hydration.
Anything. We just need more of that. We need surplus. So, cotton candy. You guys ready for this?
Yes, sir.
All right. I like how there's no colors in there. Let's see about the smell. Ooh.
I'm not getting much of a smell, honestly.
I do.
Glitch V1 was the goat for cotton candy. So the smell is fantastic here.
I'm getting flavor bomb minus the watermelon.
So cotton candy.
Well, and didn't they add cream in there? Isn't it like
Vanilla.
cotton candy, vanilla,
Vanilla.
and watermelon?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I get cotton candy and vanilla. Flavor bomb, no watermelon.
I just get cotton candy here.
All right. Cheers, fellas.
Cheers.
Oh, wow.
Okay,
Dude,
that's good.
It's not bad.
that's good. There's actually
Are-
somebody that's supposed to be watching the show tonight who actually inquired about that, and I'm like, funny, I'm gonna be reviewing this tonight.
Our dear and beloved mod Ty loves Flavor Bomb cans, and if he could never get his Flavor Bomb cans ever again, I would highly send him to this one because this is a really good. This is a very good cotton candy. Like this easily outshines G Fuel's Ninja cotton candy without a doubt.
Oh, listen, Ninja, as far as his flavor, I have no idea what the hell he's trying to do, but this tops it. Absolutely tops it. This is 5 stars for me. That's easy.
What do you think, Britt?
Ooh.
Honestly, I mean, I think it's good. I'm not like super blown away by it, but like I have like a specific taste for cotton candy because I've been having cotton candy stuff all my life. It's been my favorite flavor of things for a very long time. So it's good. I know it's going to be a little contentious, but I do enjoy Ninja cotton candy. So
Well, I enjoy Ninja cotton candy as well. It's not that I don't enjoy it.
I
think this
enjoy the
definitely has
can.
more flavor to it, though.
mhm.
I enjoy the can. It's just the powder I don't like because it's got like this burnt taste to it.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm gonna be getting some samples to fool around with the ratio and such, but I don't know.
Yeah, not bad.
Honestly, though, for can wise, you don't really see many good cotton candies out there, and this really surprised me. This is a
Bang
solid
does not make a good cotton candy, that's for certain.
8.5.
G Fuels is mid, unfortunately. Well, at least compared to this.
Easy 8.5. It's dead on pink blue cotton candy.
See, to me, the G Fuel can is how we've established the sour power cans are. Sometimes they're good, and sometimes they're like, what?
Oh, I've had the worst can I've had, night and day difference. There's 2. Snow cone and sour power.
Mhm.
Knuckles. There's been some times where I'm like, hey, this is good. And then there's some times where I'm like, oh, what am I doing?
I reluctantly have only had one bad can of Knuckles, but that one was bad.
That one was spot on. Spot on. But it sucks when you gotta play can roulette. It sucks.
Easy 8.5 here. Like,
That's an 8.5 for you.
easy. This is delicious.
And Britt, how do you rank this one?
Right down the middle. I'm gonna give it a 3.
3 out of 10.
5
3 out of
stars?
5.
Yeah, 3 out of 5.
Ooh,
It's like
okay.
it's
So
3 out of 5 and 3 out of 10.
well, I mean, it depends. Like there's my scale and then there's Teach's scale. So I mean it's a little it's
Mhm.
kind of like when you see game reviews, you know what I mean? It's like some go 5, some only go like so far.
Mhm.
Like I've seen somebody say, "Oh, it's good. It's a 3 out of 10." What?
Well,
I've seen somebody grade a 4 out of 10 just mid, and I'm like, that doesn't sound mid. That sounds bad.
let's get possibly the worst one out of the way next.
And what would that be?
Strawberry Burst.
Ooh.
Strawberry burst, huh?
My main thought is, will this be better than the Ghost Strawberry? Is this going to be just straight strawberry? Is this going to be strawberry bubblegum?
Oh, if this is bubblegum, oh my God.
Like, you look at this can, you know it's not strawberry. What are you thinking it is?
When I see the pink and blue, it's you definitely see cotton candy.
Yeah,
But
this
we
is
see-
definitely cotton candy.
But we see two different kinds of pink here. Bella noche.
Again, we haven't tried any Rogue on the show in the form of powder, can, or anything. This is our first experience, so we may have started in the opposite direction on a fantastic note with the cans because we've never tried the
Let me
powder.
just reply to this comment here. So just a heads up, the Tetris cans, from what I've heard, can be very inconsistent on taste.
Oh, yeah.
That's
If you-
that's my partner, by the way.
Oh,
Hey, Tetris cans, when they're on point, oh, I love a good Tetris can.
well, that's what I'm saying. Like Knuckles on point, great. Snow cone on point, great. When they're off, it's a fresh piper. Fresh piper. And thank you for helping me with that terminology because it's sticking like glue. So, strawberry burst. Now, we pray like hell there's no bubble gum.
I don't think it's bubblegum, but this one's definitely going to be interesting.
I'm getting Laffy Taffy.
Ooh.
I don't know how to put that.
Am I-
It's definitely like a light strawberry.
Okay, so I'm smelling something between of G Fuel strawberry shortcake and canned strawberry slushy. Something in between that.
That is straight up like saltwater or taffy or Laffy Taffy to me.
It's definitely some kind of strawberry candy. All right, without further ado, gents.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Ooh. Damn.
Snap.
It's not over the moon, but it's good.
Is it hiding from me?
I don't know how to put this. There's definitely a strawberryness there. I want to say there's a candiness there. I want to say it's like a pink drip competitor. Like it's not.
a bite.
Is it like a semi pink drip and strawberry slushy combo or
I don't get any slushy aspect. Because pink drip was strawberry starburst. It's pink starburst.
Well, I remember when the pink drip cans were gone and everyone's like, "Oh my god, what do I do?"
I think it's good. You definitely get a strawberryness there. It's almost more strawberry candy than anything. It's hard to put into words what this exactly is. It's not bad by any means, but if I had to pick between the two, I'm definitely picking con candy, but it's definitely good. If you're also comparing it to like any of the other kind of strawberry stuff out there, like strawberry bubblegum, strawberry whatever, reminds me a lot of pink drip, and definitely better than that ghost pink bubblicious, whatever the heck.
That Bubblicious can's an abomination. There's a good reason why. I don't see it in the stores. There's a good reason behind it. Yeah, I definitely get pink starburst. Definitely.
Kind of get it on the back taste a little bit, but like the
I
initial-
definitely get that starburst as soon. Like right now, I get starburst.
Yeah, it's in there a little bit.
Take it all in, Britt. To the top. Rise it up. Warm it up.
I want to say I'm going to give this one out of 5. I'm going to say 3.8.
$3.8.
3.8 out of 5.
This is a solid 2.
Oh, he gave it the fat too.
Hey, if you wanna drain the pipes with it or have your partner try it, I mean, But by the way, she could try them too, and we could get her results too because she's never tried them.
Yeah.
So if she wants to stop by and sample and give her results, by all means she can.
she's watching. She can come in anytime she wants.
I
By
want
all
to give it
means,
like
welcome.
a 6.75. Like, I don't think it's bad enough to be a 6, but it wants to be a 7.
Well, that's just the thing too. Is like you see, me and you are having kind of like the same thing on our mind, where it's like like in my opinion, 3's too low, 4 is just slightly too high. Granted, we've had a lot of solid 3s and you've had a lot of 6s, but we're trying to find some middle ground.
I definitely don't think it's bad by any means.
So we have a second special guest now.
By all means.
I like the Cult of the Land
this one
flush in the
is-
background.
He likes the Cult of the Lamb flesh. So this one is the strawberry.
The strawberry?
Yeah.
Like, you definitely taste strawberry.
Is the mic through your headset or do you have an actual mic?
Right. It's an actual microphone over
Oh,
here.
I mean, if she could talk into the mic and she could comment by any means, go ahead. Have
If,
her,
if she's
take a
comfortable.
piece.
If she's comfortable.
If she would like.
Comment in the mic.
It tastes like if you melted where there's like 7-Eleven food.
A
Did y'all-
7-Eleven what?
She said it tastes like if you melted a 7-Eleven freezy.
Huh.
What kind of freezy?
Pour it down a little bit.
I think it's like a strawberry slush she's talking about.
Strawberry slushy freezy.
I like that.
And the cotton candy? Oh, also Raiden's if she can.
Do you have a rating?
Have a rating?
Yeah.
Out of what numbers? 5 or 10?
Whatever you want to rate it.
Oh, I would drink it again. I'd give it like a 6 out of 10.
6 out of 10.
All right.
Remember, really, 6 is passing.
Yes, it is. Yes, it
Even a-
is.
Even a D is passing.
Was that the
I'm
This
I'm
one's
not.
got 80.
I'm just letting it ride. I'm letting it ride. I'm getting better at it. I'm getting less hard headed about it. Also, I'm kind of adjusting the terms where because again, you've had some solid 6s, man.
Mhm.
You've tasted a lot of good solid 6s that I would personally
I think that's
drink or I
personal.
wouldn't be opposed to.
Like, it's good, but it's like artificial cotton candy instead of like actual like cotton candy flavor.
So worse than strawberry.
It's still good though.
Interesting.
Rating out of
Rank
10.
6.5.
5 out of 10. Okay.
Personally,
So-
I'd probably have to go like Pink Drip, Rogue, and then any other strawberry related can.
See, I've
'Cause this
never-
is this is more like strawberry candy, more like strawberry taffy to me than it is like just a straight strawberry.
True. So, how about for the third can we do this? Let's try this one. Because again, what gets me so hard
Ayo.
is when you put the word tropical. What the hell are you trying to go with? Is it an orange? Is it a pineapple? Is it something else?
I think it's all the above.
then I see green, white, and yellow. What the hell are we trying to do here?
My guess is always mango when it comes to those colors, honestly.
Mango.
I think tropical is just a general umbrella term that's talking about the possible fruits that can be in it. Because I think if it was like just mango or just something, they would just come out and have that. So it's kind of like a mix of an umbrella of certain kind of tropical style flavors. So really, for reference to the audience, how much is a single can? Because I know some of these they sell individually and some of them they don't. How much they sell for?
So,
Isn't it like
They
$2.50?
stopped selling individually.
Oh, okay.
I think like when they first launched them, they did individual, but then they found out that they were selling single cans and that was it. And they're like, we're losing money on shipping. So currently, if we're going to the Rogue Energy Can Collection, 4 packs are $11.99 and 12 packs are $34.99.
Okay.
So it's essentially the standard. I have not found these on Amazon yet.
Yeah, I think they're website exclusives.
I don't think they got the Amazon contract yet, but when they do, I think it'll take off. It's just a matter of when. But so far, I can definitely see myself ordering a 12-pack of cotton candy sometime.
Oh yeah, I drink that cotton candy can. I instantly think of Ty, our mod. Like he would love it.
Oh, well, instead of waiting on Amazon, Ty would have to figure out the best code available and get him
Oh,
shipped
shoot.
there because, and heck, he might be able to drink two because, I mean, they're 200.
Now this smells good for tropical.
My can is having a little bit of difficulty here.
Definitely has mango in it.
Here, let me try and open it. Might have to go
Oh,
ahead and
yeah.
pour that in the shaker.
There you go.
Thank you.
Hmm.
Oh, wow.
I think it's gonna be good.
Oh, this is definitely going to be good.
Mm.
Everybody ready? Cheers.
Cheers. Orange.
Definitely a hint of orange. I'm getting a very upfront note of mango.
I taste a little kiwi in there as well.
Yeah, there is kiwi.
So mango, orange, kiwi?
It's like right up front mango, a good underlying note of orange, and then right on the tail end kiwi.
Freaking island boy flavor here. Damn.
See,
I like.
boy.
You know, this is kind of one of those where I feel like. Do you remember when G Fuel was coming out with the boys flavors? There was the Compound V and the Temp V. Like there was Compound V and then there was Nuka Cola where they were like, "Hey, we got flavors A, B, and C, and we're trying to mix them together." And it seems like now that, again, we've said this so many times that G Fuel's at the point now where they're just trying to throw darts at shit.
Yep.
Which I will get to that rant a little bit later, but this is properly how you mix things together because the way that you're supposed to mix flavors together is to make a punch.
Honestly,
I've never heard of a punch of orange, mango, and kiwi, but this works. Do I think I could recommend this to a friend? I'm skeptical, but I would say yes.
I would.
Is it good? Yeah. Is it better than some other things? Is it comparable and better? Yes. This is like what kiwi mango should have been, in my opinion. If you remember that, unfortunately, it's a discontinued flavor. I didn't care for it, but many loved it.
I think it's really good as a tropical can, honestly. And the one other thing that I'm now realizing after trying multiple of these cans so far is that Rogue is very smooth. It's carbonated, but it's not over the top carbonated.
Yeah.
It's not
down nice-
foamy. It's not low carbonation. It's a happy medium of where we want it. So good carbonation, smooth flavor, not too sticky, not too much of a bite, not light. This, I'd say, compared to what's on the market, they're doing a damn good job.
What do you think, Britt?
See, I thought I actually had the opposite of what you had, Teach, where you said mango up front, orange on the back. I actually tasted orange up front, mango on the back.
And there's this
Um,
kiwi slipping in there at the end.
There is definitely kiwi, which I'm not a big fan of kiwi, but I definitely don't mind it here.
Because it's heavy on the back burner.
Yeah, definitely. Because I love mango. Orange is hit and miss for me.
Oh, absolutely. In the energy drink world, orange, I think that's why you don't see a lot of orange flavored stuff is because, well, I mean, there's so many times where orange could just be atrocious. I mean, the caffeine free orange, anyone? That was shock.
Now,
Help me get through flu season, but that's shock.
tropical is such an umbrella of flavors, and honestly, for most of the tropical cans on the market, this is easily within top 5, and I think honestly even within top 3 under just the tropical umbrella. I like it a lot. This is a solid 7.5 for me.
I'm gonna give this one a I'm gonna give this a solid 4.3.
I'm sitting. It's honestly this is the best one so far. 3.5 out of 5.
Oh, you have yet to try the best. And we saved the best for last.
And
You
she
know,
gave it a very.
I
good
am very skeptical of this, honestly, because black cherry is kind of like a tartness a lot of times. And are we gonna get a smooth lemonade, or are we gonna get a tart lemonade?
Oh, you know me. I will be hypercritical on this because I love blackberry. I love lemonade.
You are the best judge about lemonades, Teach. And Britt, you're a Southern man. A Southern man knows his lemonade.
Absolutely.
You see, when I think of people to the critique lemonade, there's actually 3 people I think of, all of now officially banned this show. I think of you two, and I think of Chris Stone.
Mm.
Well, think about it. You know, we kind of have like this certain language, like when it comes to certain delicacies, we just don't argue it. Like, hey, I'm not gonna say anything about lemonade. I'll leave it to you guys, and you let us judge things like pizza. It's fair, right?
We're gonna have a discussion about that later, Relly.
I'm not getting political on this program currently, but if you're telling me that you're gonna have a debate over New Haven or New York pie, I don't care if it's New York, Connecticut, Massachusetts, Rhode Island. You find it, I'll freaking say the bridge.
And now, what possibly could
Black
be the
cherry
best for last.
lemonade.
Black cherry lemonade.
Oh boy, let's see how the smell is here.
Ooh. Oh wow.
That's a black cherry, all right, baby.
Oh my god.
My goodness, this smells the part. How's it taste?
Black cherry complements lemonade so perfectly.
We'll see.
Salud.
Cheers, boys.
Salute. That first sip was not pleasant. That first sip was not pleasant.
Was for me, man. I think
Right.
this is absolutely delicious.
Try it again, Relly. Try it again.
The black cherry is so prominent. It's right there. You know it's black cherry. It's not just typical cherry. They did the black cherry so beautifully. It has just a nice tart. It's not over the top with the tartness. The lemonade's right there, but right behind it, it's a nice underlying factor. It's not too heavy of a citrus lemonade that overpowers the cherry, so they don't clash. You definitely notice it. It's not.
Maybe
like
I gotta try a different can or something because this has like a chemical like taste to it. At least for me.
I don't get any of that.
Immediately, it kind of had like a little medicine thing, and then the second sip, I was like, "Oh, there it is."
I got a black cherry and a tart lemonade.
That's pretty decent.
I like this a lot.
I can't give. I can't. I'm gonna rank this one low, unfortunately. But fellas, you tell me what you got.
8.5.
Wow.
Ooh.
I like this a lot. The black cherry is astounding to it. It has a very good lemonade note that's not overpowering to clash with the black cherry. The black cherry is front and forward with a nice underlying hint of lemonade in the background. It's not a bad lemonade either.
God,
This is three. This is 3 stars for me, unfortunately.
See, as an overall, the Rogue cans. I mean, they've been good, and that's why I've been kind of ranking them, middle to lower. But this is definitely the best one. But I don't know if I can go all the way to a 4. So I'm gonna say 3.8 out of 5. But still good. Still good.
So, if we're to pick our favorites here, what do we got?
That black cherry and that tropical are very close. I think the black cherry edges it out just by a hair.
All right, Teach.
Number 4 is Strawberry Burst. Not bad at all. It's at the bottom of the 4 because these are the only 4 available flavors. Number 3 is Tropical Breeze. Very good tropical flavor. Very good mango. I like it. I would drink it. Number 2, and it's a toss-up battle, but kind of like Britt said, I think one takes the cake over the other one. Number 2 is Cotton Candy, and number 1's a Black Cherry Lemonade.
Wow. I don't know where I rank my second, third, and fourth. Probably fourth. I'll probably say the Black Cherry, but that's all right. Let me just cycle through.
What is your ranking? Oh, she pointed to the tropical.
That's her favorite?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna have to say an even tie with Trop. I'll go Strawberry Burst 3, Tropical second, number 1 for me is Cotton Candy, baby.
So we're all sitting in different boats, really.
Well, I mean, there's a reason why we try to have different opinions on the show because, I mean, again, if we all just said, hey, get this, it's kind of a boring program.
Generally, though, in all honesty, for neither Relly or I to have tried anything Rogue, powder or cans prior, and this is our first tasting of anything Rogue, I think we technically did it in the opposite order because I think we definitely did the best ones first, no matter what. Because we haven't tried the powder, so we can't say much. But like, typically we like to go powder and then cans. I am very surprised. I am very happy with my experience trying these cans. I think they're very delicious. Nice amount of carbonation, very smooth. The flavor's right there. If there's no other brands of cans or etc. or whatnot, I would happily buy these again.
I will say, though, of all the cans that I would probably say would be in my rotation, because I'm more of a powder first guy, but these cotton candy cans would definitely go in my can rotation easily.
Yep.
Like if there's another sale that pops up that says cans 50, boom, I got to order a case. I got to bring some to a party. If some of the gatherings, the boys are going on, they're like, hey, you want to go to the gas station, grab a can, whatever. I'll be like, boys, cotton candy, anybody? Hey. I mean, I'm going to be having a gathering with a friend of mine that was actually on the show for the Kentucky Derby. And we're going to be eating barbecue, drinking a can, having a cigar, and having a good old time, watch the horse race, and have a good time. I mean, that's where it all comes, all love. And again, when you share stuff like this, it's special. It becomes a love language.
What's your overall experience and thoughts, Britt?
I mean, it's not something I think I would grab if I saw it at like a gas station. If they ever branched off to gas stations, I think there's a couple others that just can wise that I like a little more. But it's definitely a good start because I've actually never heard of Rogue until this whole thing. I actually looked them up just today, and I saw like they do like free samples. I think it's just like pay shipping or something like that. So
yes.
Rogue's been around for a bit. Again, we've always kind of like put them on the back burner to try, and we'll eventually have an episode of trying their full line as much as we can. But I've been pleasantly surprised.
I agree. So the reason for everybody that watches the show every week, our special guest here, Britt, also a very longtime fan listener. So he's been exclusively G Fuel, and along with the package. So this was actually not planned today because, again, I sent these out Saturday at 1:00 New York time. Did I expect all packages to arrive to Michigan, South Carolina, and Tennessee? Hell to the no. I did not. So the fact that I go, hey, bro, thanks for the package. I'm like, what? I'm finding out that new that this got delivered to the doorstep. Now, granted, this is USPS priority and labeled as liquid. Maybe they thought it was freaking nuclear. I have no idea. But I just know that they got their captain's quarters to the doorstep before establishments. I hope to hear from one guy later, which he's got a very Very good palate when it comes to grading cans. I'll hear from his feedback later. But anyways, moving on. Another thing we did, this was a couple weeks ago, I've mentioned it. So, Britt, when you go to the treasure chest, as you call it,
Hmm.
so how was your experience trying all new brands, all new flavors?
Honestly, it was very interesting. Because I mean, I didn't put any thought into it. I wake up at 5 in the morning and I make a
Same.
shaker and I make a shaker and then I have it. So, but just having those and then trying these new things out and immediately getting onto a Google Docs and writing down my it was really fun. I'm gonna be really honest. Um,
Glad you enjoyed.
yeah. So I truly appreciate it. Really,
Oh,
you're the goat for that.
uh, you all right, man? You cut out for a sec.
Oh yeah, I must do anything. But yeah, I truly appreciate the sending out the samples and I appreciate both you guys for letting me on here to talk about it and stuff like that. And I'm excited for you guys to hear what I got to say.
All right. So, have what was it like? Close to 20 flavors?
Something so I didn't number
15 to
them or
20,
anything.
something like that.
Hmm.
So, the one thing I did add in there is so this is also what only comes in a 12 pack. I gave you my last yellow advanced GG can.
Hmm.
So, I like it. Teach thinks it's all right. What's your take on it?
So gosh, I don't remember what day I had it, but it let me see because I got the Google Docs pulled up right here. So this was the original can. Um, so it was very light citrus smell, and it had a very nice sort of zippy lemon like flavor. Um, I'm a zero sugar soda kind of guy, so it kind of got like a Sprite Zero thing, but it was a little harder on the lemon. But if I had to compare it to anything, I thought that the Rise Country Time beat that out of the water.
Easy,
Oh,
easy.
Yeah.
easily. It's just because I think there was like, I think they just went for like a light candy lemonade,
Hmm.
whereas Rise Country Time lemonade. I mean, Rise has not made a bad can so far.
Hmm.
I'm very impressed with Rise, and again, these supplement companies are really making good things.
Hmm.
And again, we appreciate all brands out there. But if you are one of those big bully companies, you got to realize that these supplement companies are capable of making new flavors
Hmm.
that could knock some out of the park. Underrated would be the what is it? The Smarties can from Rise.
Hmm.
Underrated. The Country Time lemonade needs to be spoken about more.
Hmm.
Very good.
The with the original can from Advanced GG though, solid 3 out of 5.
All right.
So
I think
and
it's like I think I rate it as a 4-star myself. I mean, can't complain about that. So
with everything I wrote.
there's a whole lot of flavors. So I mean, whichever ones you want to talk about, just kind of just go however you want. Go down the list.
Okay. Um, so I will say with the can, with everything, I gave it a rating, and I also put in would I buy a tub, or in the case of that, would I buy a case? I put no for that, just because I thought there was a
Fair,
better alternative. Um,
which is fair.
so I guess let's just start. Let's keep going with Advanced GG. Um, So I guess I don't. I think I did these all in order. Um, so the first one I had was the peach mango hydration from Advanced GG. Um, have you guys? So you guys have Sonic Drive-In, like the restaurant around you guys?
Hmm. I haven't been to it, but I think so.
You can
Yep.
get a slushy from there with the peach and the mango flavor. That's what I used to get all the time. It was basically that, and it was amazing. That is one of the best powdered drinks I think I've ever had in my life. And I specifically said here pairs well with bacon. So if you want to try it with bacon, it does really well. 5 out of 5. Easy 5 out of 5.
You see, it's right now, the Advanced GG Peach Mango is goated until further notice.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like it's the top flavor in the market right now until further notice.
I say it's very good for hydration. Now, if they could only put it into a focus line that actually tasted good for focuses, I'd be happy to try that.
Okay, so the next one is the peach iced tea flavor, or peach iced tea.
No, not teach iced tea. That's no, that's careful, man. It might be fighting words. But 14 ounces in that one, correct?
Yeah, I think I did it around there, something like that. But I mean, either way, it was, the smell of it was a bit on the more chemical side, but it had a light sort of tea thing in it that broke through. I thought the taste was actually pretty nice. I thought both of them broke through pretty well, both tea and peach. I like when it's a little more on the sugary side because you know I'm Southern, so I like my tea sweet. And I really liked it. 4 out of 5 on the peach iced tea for Advanced GG. So
I remember getting that in my.
Very unsure how that was going to go, but again, tea, lemonade, Southern man gets the high rule.
You know it.
Couldn't have been happier to get that rid of Torelli.
Well, just to let everybody know, so even though Teach is a Glitch affiliate, so what I did was there was a time where I'm like, you know what? Let me try something new, something he didn't try yet. So what I did was I got the Litcoinade simply because I was looking for a certain flavor profile. I messed around with it a couple of times, and every single time I made it, I did my very, very best. Every single time I made it, it came out different and tasted different. So it got to the point where I'm like, hey, Teach. And we agreed to it on the show. Tub for tub. And he goes, deal. And I think it was basically, now I'm not sure how, this is like one of those sports trades where it's an even trade. It's an even trade.
So next on the list is the melon cream pop from Advanced GG. Let's see, the smell, very nice. Nice melon smell. I'm a melon guy. Obviously, we've gone back and forth with this rally.
Yes.
The first taste of it just smacked me in the face with vanilla. Just absolutely smacked me in the face. It kind of tastes like I was drinking a marshmallow. I'm not gonna lie.
Ooh, interesting.
And that was one that was recommended to sit for a little bit. Let it sit for a little bit.
Indeed.
And it mellowed out a little bit. It still was a little bit more vanilla forward and had a little bit of melon in it. So, overall though, not my thing. But
that is definitely an acquired taste.
If it's any consolation, my partner loved it. So she finished that one off for me, and I'm gonna give that a 1.5.
So that's like a 1.5 fat 2, and to her that's probably like a 4-ish.
Yeah, because
4 out of 5 or 8 out of 10-ish.
She loves orange vibe, so you kind of see where that's coming from. And obviously, I said I would not buy a tub of melon cream pop. But
clearly not. I mean, for the lady, maybe.
If I bought any more energy supplements with all the G Fuel that I have, I think she'd probably kill me. You know. Let's see. The next one was...
in case she wants one right now, I believe that there's still BOGO going on for Advanced GG, and I believe the melon cream pop is in there.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at it right now. So it is.
So I mean, hey, that's again, it's always an agreement. But if I had to recommend you anything, I would probably go. Oh, the peach iced tea is actually on there as well. I
Ooh.
did. So technically, you two could work it out. Peach iced tea and the melon cream pop on there for BOGO.
Mhm.
Again, don't shoot the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger.
So the next one was the Splitgate, the
Yes.
Rocket Pop. I didn't really get a smell from that one,
Agreed.
but it was very light and very refreshing. I am a G Fuel Snow Cone apologist. Love that flavor in powder form. Not gonna lie,
It's good and powder.
but
Agreed.
I thought if it was a little bit stronger, it'd probably be the best on the market. If it was just had a little bit more to it, but it was still really good. 4 out of 5.
That's one I really enjoy because I mean, there's so many rocket pops out there. I mean, the only reasonable release I could think of is the phase pop. The
Mhm.
phase pop to me tastes. It was very light. I taste the artificial sweetener first. Touch of blue raspberry, tick of lime, and abandons the cherry.
Mhm.
And then some are very just cherry forward, and some taste like a cherry limeade.
Mhm.
I feel like some go for cherry limeade, some go for raspberry, whereas the Juju Bomber, which is also on that list, and the Splitgate, they nail all three flavors in my opinion.
Mhm. I mean, we'll get to the Juju because I think I had a little bit of a contrasting opinion about the Juju compared to the Advanced GG. But yeah, Splitgate, really good. I liked it.
Also, there's one thing I found out is that there's some tubs, like I know G Fuel tubs, when they're by around the expiration date, they still taste the same. Advanced GG, when it gets close to that expiration label, the taste does change. Because my fresh Advanced GG, I'm sorry, my fresh Juju was heavenly. I had some reasonably, and it's been around, not as good as it used to be.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Um, Gummy Bear from Advanced GG.
Very acquired taste. Bry in the comments. Not he's not a fan. For me, it took me again, this was by the expiration date, close to it, and it was a tub for $10.
Really?
Yes.
That was
And
close to expiring.
it was. It was like it expires in a month. Creators found out and they're like, hey, a cheap tub for the collection, put on the wall. 2 days, again.
So the smell of it, it's funny because we were just talking about this before the show started, really. It kind of smelled like the inside of a Lowe's.
Like the good, like the good part of like the cedar, or you can smell the 50-year-old boomer.
See, I told Riley, I used to,
50-year-old boomer.
I told Riley I used to work at Lowe's, so
Wait a minute. Are you saying this smells like paint? No.
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 It's just the general smell when you walk into the, but it really doesn't matter about the smell because honestly, it was really good. It was really good.
It's a Haribo red gummy bear.
I mean that's the thing I got. I sipped it and I was like, yeah, this is a gummy bear. That and I made sure to put this there. This is what G Fuel gummy worms should have been. 1,000,000%.
So my take on it is, I was actually talking to Bry, another fan of the show, longtime listener. So he decided, and he actually had me do gummy worms and ocean potion at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And because of Plug Sassy, I'd worked out a trade to actually have this here.
Mm-hmm.
So when I tried this side by side, the problem is with both flavors is they wanted to go with a certain direction, but they have that blue pixie stick flavor that is just too potent and dominant over the rest.
Mm-hmm.
So the thing is, right? You know how they say once you capture a certain flavor, your mind only sticks on one thing?
Mm-hmm.
They both have the blue pixie stick flavor in it. but that the gummy worms has a mixed fruit note in it.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of in the middle. Whereas the Ocean Potion, it starts out as a pina colada, then it kicks into a pixie stick. But once you're in the middle of drinking it, you only taste the pixie stick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the thing with the G Fuel gummy worms is that was probably the biggest disappointment tub wise from that company that I have bought and like day one tried it.
I've had too many disappointments in there, unfortunately. And listen, you've seen my reaction videos, and let's see, bubblegum, only crayons, RGF, which is memeable at this point because it tastes like divorce, especially
Sugar plum.
Sugar plum is ass.
Diablo.
Diablo it's tolerable, but I don't like it.
I didn't mind Diablo. I'm gonna be real honest.
I
thought
didn't
that was
hate
such a
it.
disappointment.
Oh, it was disappointment, but it wasn't horrific. And then Party Punch, where I tasted sour milk and that shit landed in my driveway. I was tasting it outside because there was a lot of commotion going on in my kitchen. And I'm like, this smells great. What's everyone doing? Then I'm like, okay. And then I sip it, and like in the back of my throat, I taste sour milk. And I just turn around and I dump the thing like a Las Vegas bartender overpouring some poor schmuck. And I go and I head outside the next day. I go to my garage, and then I see like this frozen blue puddle about a foot in diameter. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I did that last night.
Yeah.
I didn't think I'd see a blue frozen puddle by my walkway.
Yeah, I
It stuck
honestly
to the
forgot
snow
about.
and it froze.
I forgot about Party Punch. That one did suck, but yeah.
The few, the proud, the Party Punch.
So for Gummy Bear, easy 4 out of 5. To answer Bri, yeah,
Ooh.
I really liked Gummy Bear. 4 out of 5. Would I buy a tub? Maybe. So
And I think it'll be coming back too because it's still labeled on the website. But
mhm.
one thing I also mentioned that I did, cherry limeade gummy bear. This is where it gets weird. So I actually gave you a 3/4 of a whole sample because I think if it's one full scoop, I think it tastes like Flintstone vitamins.
Mm-hmm.
Where I actually kind of put that in my head. So what I did, do 15 to 15 and a half ounces of water.
Mm-hmm.
The rest until it gets to 16, lime juice.
Okay.
And then once you have the gummy bear in there, it's actually a cherry limeade gummy.
Mm-hmm.
I tried it once. Very good.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of got everything in there. I mean, I tasted. I had the gummy thing to it. I could taste multiple flavors, honestly. But I mean, I am a gummy lover. I love gummy candy.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, very good. Very impressed by Gummy Bear.
All right. Next on the list.
That is going to be what I was actually drinking today. As you can see, that was the blueberry pomegranate hydration.
Ooh.
Very good.
The powder smell was very, very blueberry. Mixed smell, a little less blueberry. To maybe spoil a little bit of what's coming up, it definitely was not as strong as Freshen Up's blueberry hydration.
Fair.
But I liked it a little bit more, I want to say. I didn't get much pomegranate, but it was very sippable. You saw me sipping on it throughout there, and I liked it. 3 out of 5.
All right.
Obviously, this may be slander to you. Blueberry is sort of the thing I got to be in the mood for. It's not an everything for me. I like it when it's mixed in with a strawberry. So,
yeah. I mean, who doesn't like a good mixed berry? You know what I mean? You'd have to really hate one or the other two. I mean, I like Big Sin. He hates blueberries, so
mm-hmm.
It's not his thing. So I mean, but hey, everyone has at least one or two fruits that they don't like, and then there's some fruits that are just so foreign where it's not in their flavor palette.
Yeah,
like I know some people that don't like plantains, and that's kind of in like the the foreign fruit category. And then there's whatever the hell else they come up with. You know what I mean? Like guava. Some people think because it smells like foot, they don't like it.
Hmm. So honestly, so that was the last one for Advanced GG. Honestly, I'm super impressed by Advanced GG. They kind of blew me away. Like actually, like some of their, I would love to try their cotton candy and the ramune flavor.
The Remune. Yes, yes, yes. It's quite different. Like I said, the energy line is more smoother and it doesn't have that vitamin like taste.
hmm
But what I have found out that with the energy line, the ratios are quite different.
hmm
Like for me, we weren't big, at least from the packet sample of the G Fuel mango. We
hmm
thought it was just mid. That was kind of disappointing.
hmm
But I think definitely when you have the tub, it is better, and obviously you could adjust the ratio and the water the way
hmm
you like, and it kind of goes from there. Teach isn't very big on advanced GG from what we've gathered so far, but
I'm just not a huge fan on their focus from what I've tried so far, but from the hydrations I've tried, I think they make fantastic hydration flavors. I really like the blueberry pomegranate. I really like the peach mango.
I got some more to send you, so we're gonna see how that goes because I think there's gonna be at least one that you like that's energy or focus. But I mean, again, we'll see how that goes. There's a reason why we all have different taste buds.
Yeah.
Like I actually just today tried because this came in the blue raspberry focus, and for as long as I've been doing the show, I'm saying, "Hey, where's this blue raspberry focus?" Every time I've looked, it's been sold out. It's on the BOGO right now, I believe. And I'm just like, okay, what's all the fuss about? Now, it's not the best blue raspberry flavor out there. And to say that's the best out there, it's kind of a bold statement if you think about it, because there's so many brands that make a regular blue raspberry, and then some are making hybrids of it. But if you like a tart blue raspberry, not too sweet, I think it's for you. If
hmm
you want something sweeter and not as tart, you're not going to like it. Truly, every blue raspberry is different, in my opinion.
Blue raspberry is so all over the place for me.
Absolutely.
When we get into to glitch, I will kind
Now,
of stress that a little more.
now, did really tell you how to properly make it?
um, I don't think so. Was it because I that might have just been? I don't think
These
there
are
was
just
listed
these are
on
the
that.
packets.
Yeah, it was
Or
these guys right here.
oh, you got the energy or the gaming,
Well, these are from
the
the
gaming line.
starter pack. So
Yeah. Did you make it in a tall boy?
not
Okay, that in my opinion affects it.
really.
Because I think they taste better in a tall boy than they do a shorty. I haven't fully tried it, honestly, for the gaming line, but anything else otherwise for glitch, I think it's always better in a tall boy. Because I figure like it really mellows it out.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, it's kind of different because I gave him a lot of my V1 packets, and I gave him the cherry bomb from the gaming line that I personally like in a 16 ounce. I thought it was fire in a 16 ounce. So
Yeah, see, I haven't tried anything for the gaming line in a shorty. I think just typically my go-to for anything glitch just always tall boy.
I mean, when I gave you the glitch cherry bomb, I gave you a bag that had 5 scoops in it.
Mhm.
So my thought was you're gonna slice and dice it however you like based on your preference. But before you went out and whenever budgeting comes in, tax refund, whatever, and fun fact, I haven't owned anything in New York outside of freaking pizza and I had to pay. I know how that all goes, but I didn't want you to buy a tub to consume if you didn't like it. But I will say, right now, in my opinion, and I say this with my chest out, Glitch has the best cherry flavors. Period.
Okay. Well, I mean, I will do glitch next. But my final thoughts on Advanced GG, like I said, very impressed. Overall for Advanced GG, 4 out of 5. So,
And considering popularity wise, that's the second biggest brand.
mhm.
I mean, it's G Fuel and then Advanced GG as far as popularity.
Yeah. All right. So for glitch, I'm gonna do both of these at the same time. So I messaged you when we had this rally. It was the granny grenades and the regular grenades. So the V1 and the V2. Um, personally, overall, the better one was the V1 because
V1 formula's goated.
yeah, it's gonna come up with the glitch. Not a big sour person, just not. So there's
Sure.
very specific circumstances where sour is going to be good to me. So I really liked the V1 and gave it a 4 out of 5. But would I buy a tub? Maybe. And there's a little cliff note here just because my favorite G Fuel flavor is Grandma's apple pie, and it's kind of the thing I would go for more so. Because I love like the idea of cinnamon apple juice that's caffeinated. Come on, man, you can't beat that.
It is very good.
And the green apple V2, the grenades, the more sour one, 3 out of 5. It was still good, but that sourness kind of creeped up in there. But I didn't hate it. So, all right. So now we're gonna move on to Falcon Smash.
Ooh.
All right, Teach.
So this is kind of a two-part for Falcon Smash.
Mm-hmm.
Because Falcon Smash is the pro line.
Mm-hmm.
So
Not only
that,
that, but
I
does this go with
really,
other
I
sour
really
raspberry?
wish Rally would have told you to do a tall boy because pro line, in my opinion, needs to be tall. 2 scoops, tall boy.
So for the Falcon Smash, it had a pretty good smell. I wasn't offended by it. That first sip punched in the face with sour blue raspberry, just absolutely punch. But like it could be because I didn't put it in a tall boy. I found it definitely more drinkable than like sour blue chug rug, for example.
Absolutely.
I can't stand sour blue chug rug.
Here can I.
It's probably the most accurate sour blue raspberry I've tried, though. I mean, it was blue raspberry that was sour. That's all. That's what it was.
I can agree with that.
That's what it needs to be. Yes.
As I kept on drinking it, I really started. It started hitting a little bit too much. It was beating me. I couldn't finish it. I really couldn't.
Well, I mean, you're not a sour guy, so I had no idea.
Mhm.
And, if I knew you weren't a sour guy, I probably wouldn't have sent it. But it just kind of makes me think, been thinking back on it. Instead of 16 ounces of water, if you were to add like 20, I think it would have been more enjoyable.
That's
Yeah.
why I think the tall boy is better. It really brings out more of that blue raspberry, and then there's an underlying mellow note of more like a tart than a sour.
But if I'm being honest with myself, if we go with the Glitch Game & Lime Smurf juice, that is one of those where I can't believe that we've defunct this on the show, but I find it very heavenly that in our experience, 12 ounces, you get a great sour blue raspberry, and 16 ounces, it's smooth.
Mm-hmm.
So essentially, instead of buying 2 tubs for a very similar flavor, you adjust the water and it's 2 flavors.
Mm-hmm.
That's something I can't believe that they pulled off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I tried the Smurf juice when it came with the starter pack that I had. Again, wasn't a big fan of it. I am glad that you did send the sour flavors because I'm trying to push that boundary out a little bit. I do have sour power in G Fuel. I think that's a great sour flavor. So, but overall, the Falcon Smash, I want to say it's inconclusive now just because Teach said the whole thing with the tall boy, but I gave it a 1. Just overall.
Damn.
Yeah, and that's just
how is that first sip?
That first sip, like 3.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we kind of go with the inconclusive, and there definitely is going to be a next time in the future, just a heads up.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, not inconclusive, but not the best first impression on there. But we'll let's do a little bit better with Cherry Bomb now. Um, so the powder smell of Cherry Bomb was candy like. I don't know if that's a thing. It was candy. Like
Like
is
the smell of it in the shaker, or just the smell of the tub?
the powder like in the little packet.
Because the one thing I will openly say about the game line for the powders, that they are very fragrant. Like, you could almost say they smell chemically fragrant, but they taste way different from the smell.
Mhm.
I think that's Glitch as a whole, really, at least for the past the V1 era.
Mm-hmm. So with the cherry bomb, I know that's a black cherry, and I have had venom in the past, and that venom tub probably got 2 or 3 scoops out of it, and I was done with it. This actually pretty good. I would definitely get more than 3 or 4 scoops out of it. I'll say that much. It was mellow. It was decent. It hit the notes for me as when it came to black cherry flavors, which I'm more of a candy cherry kind of guy, but it wasn't bad. So is that the one that you've given your dad, really?
Yes, that is my father's favorite, just simply because, hey, this right here, it works.
So yeah.
He just kind of said like this. He goes, "Where's this?" He's like at the counter, and I'm just kind of like that new thing, and I'm like, "Oh, this." He goes, "That works."
So yeah, 3 out of 5. 3 out of 5 for cherry bomb. Pretty good. So sour grape ape now. So we talked about Galaxy Grape before the show. I like my grape flavors. I haven't actually had a sour grape flavor before.
OG baby.
I haven't even had what's the Twitch flavor called?
Galaxy Grape.
Oh, Pixel Potion.
Yeah,
Pixel Potion. Yeah, so I haven't actually had that, but the sour grape ape, it wasn't really sour. It was a nice, pleasant grape flavor. I was very, very surprised by it. It would peek in a few times in there, but it wasn't anything that would make me cringe out of just how sour it was. But it was pretty good. 3.5 out of 5 for sour grape ape.
And that's important because we just reviewed cherry and grape, and so again, G Fuels has been hit and miss. Advanced GG does not make a good cherry or grape.
Mm-hmm.
But Glitch, just something about it. Especially if you were to get the sample packs of the gaming line. There's a flavor called Nerdies.
Mm-hmm.
It's grape and strawberry candy. Ooh, boy.
That's what I bought the starter pack for, and they didn't send it.
Which I'm disappointed because that is friggin' great.
Yeah. So after the sour grape ape, this is actually the one I had this morning, and that's going to be Aim Assist.
Pro series, definitely different. Definitely want a tall boy for it. Any of the pro series, I always recommend tall boy.
Okay.
Even in the regular packets, Teach?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Because I feel like it really mellows out
because
the
I've
flavor.
enjoyed mine the 16 ounce personally.
So Aim Assist, it had no smell. I don't think it had any smell this morning, if I remember correctly. And that's like fresh water, fresh ice, fresh everything. The first sip, very good cherry, very good cherry, and it had that little bit of sourness. And as the day went along, tried drinking it more and more. That sour punch was just, it kept on teaching me who's the boss. I'm gonna be real honest. It was it would try and curb stomp me. Just like the Falcon Smash, I could not finish it with just how overwhelmingly sour it was. But like every single time I would try it and I would get that little bit of cherryness to it, it was nice. It was so nice. So it's above Falcon Smash for me, but 2 out of 5 for Aim Assist. I'm sure if it was in the tall boy, probably a 3.5, 4.
So I can definitely try to get you out some samples of those too, because I still have them on deck, and I think you like them a little bit more with the tall boy, because it definitely mellows out that sour. You get more of that fruit flavor up front.
Okay, cool. So overall on Glitch, because it's just the sour stuff for me that didn't really do it. Minus sour grape ape, but the V1 of the grenades, and it just seems like the V of most of it, really good. I want to try more. I want to really like Glitch, but as it stands, I got to give it a 2 out of 5 overall.
And that is willing to change because we got you.
Yeah, I really
Now,
want to like.
and again, this is where I always say everyone's preference is different because I've straight up put aim assist in regular 16 ounces of water, and I've killed it. I've done the same thing with a lot of the samples. Every sample that came in like those starter kits,
Mhm.
I've done them in 16 ounces just to see how it goes, and it hits hard.
Yeah. So, but hey, you know what? If I'm gonna be buying Glitch, go Teach, all day.
Hey, we appreciate you, man.
So simply because there's only one in this one, I'll just quickly go over the Juju Bomber Pop.
Ooh, one of the favorites of this show.
Is it okay? Well, I hope I don't get stoned for this then.
Oh
boy.
I thought the Advanced GG was better in Bomber Pop flavor.
Because, well, I do have to give you I do got to update my tub, the fresher one. It definitely was a 5-star for me.
Mm-hmm.
As far as the Advanced GG and the Juju side by side, I do think it's close. But if I had to guess, because of the way that I've experienced it lately, I'm assuming the Splitgate was more smooth.
It was definitely more smooth. The Juju was much lighter. I'll say that.
Interesting.
I thought it was a little bit more lighter, and I didn't get too much Bomber Pop from it. I kind of got more generic candy, but I wouldn't say it was so generic as in like Twisted Candy from G Fuel or anything. I didn't hate it. I just thought it was just a drink. So I gave that a 2.5 out of 5.
Ooh.
So, but
and you're a tough critic too. I mean, it's critical.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's some stuff where you've enjoyed where it's a 2, and there's been stuff where you haven't liked, and you're like, I'm not sure if I'd buy a tub, but not bad. Like, it varies.
I tried to keep it all into account with just how would the taste be, how would it smell, would I be putting this into my daily sort of rotations. The thing with Bomber Pop, I made sure to note this, is the smell of it shaken up. It was like melted candy on 100-degree weather on a sidewalk. It was super sweet smell. But with the final thoughts on Juju, it was inconclusive just because it was just the one. I know you really like their, what is it, the blue raspberry?
The blue raspberry, as it stands, is probably my favorite blue raspberry on the market.
Okay.
And Bomber Pop, the same.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I just inconclusive. I would like to try more though, just to see. So that's just Juju. We will now go to Freshen Up.
And I think there was. Oh yeah, there's a couple samples. I threw like the sample pack in there and a couple different flavors.
Freshen Up was the thing I was the most excited for. Like the first day I even got the package, I had the hydration mango like almost immediately because I was so excited to try Freshen Up. So start off with that, the hydration mango. I don't know if y'all have gotten this. I mentioned it into the chat, and I even asked Jordan himself. That smell, it smelled like cleaner, straight up.
I have noticed that with the hydrations. I don't know why, but the smells. I know now. I know that there's no sweetener in there. So if we were to go apples to apples, the Advanced GG, the Freshen Up, and the Glitch,
Mm-hmm.
they do not have the melted dextrin sweetener in there.
Mm-hmm.
But there are some smells that are off-putting.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, all three of them, the smells aren't the best. But Freshen Up's just, at least for that mango, it is a turnoff.
Mm-hmm.
Can't lie.
And I'm a mango enjoyer, obviously. So it was good. It was actually really good.
Teach.
You ever see those brands are called like Whip It or like something where you're supposed to sniff it and you get like this huge
Oh,
energy
wait.
rush?
You mean like those things you see on the sidelines and people would be like, "Hey, you got a concussion?" I don't know. Left from right. Here you go. Yeah.
Oh, the ammonia. Yeah.
And this just smells like one of those where you smell and you're like, oh, I can go for 2 hours. I
Dude,
don't
I
even need to
just,
try this.
dude,
I'm
I just saw your reaction. Like, if this was Twitch, I'd clip that. You just go, nah.
Golly. I still haven't fully tried my Freshen Up stuff. All I technically had was the Ravens.
DM me, Teach, when you try it and when you smell it. I wanna know what you smell when you try it.
I'll let you talk about your review. I'll go grab a shaker.
So I thought it was very good. Because it's a mango. Obviously, mango anything is gonna usually taste pretty good. The that smell just lingered with me, man. That smell. So that was a 2.5 for the Freshen Up mango hydration.
Okay.
So, wouldn't buy a tub though. I don't think it would.
The blueberry?
The blueberry, better smell. We're just gonna get that out of the way. Way better smell. And the taste of it, it was blueberry, but it kind of tasted like candied blueberry. It was super sweet, like almost sickeningly sweet. The aftertaste was very good though. I mean, I enjoyed it, and I think my partner enjoyed it a little bit more though. 3 out of 5 on the blueberry.
It's actually weird too, because I mean, so me and my father's a UPS man, and even if he doesn't have work on his route, he'll have one just to stay hydrated, especially during the summertime. So I'm finding myself having more hydration tubs around, and particularly it's been like Shiny Splash and Divine Peach hydration go very quick. And now Glitch is coming out with a good hydration. The Advanced GG hydrations, both of them were basically empty. You actually got my second to last scoop of the Advanced GG Peach Mango. Second to last scoop.
Okay.
So I'm very glad you enjoyed that. But
Yeah,
you
I
know,
think
with
I
all these
mentioned
things
that
in
to her.
rotation, it's starting to stack up a lot more than I thought. But the Freshen Up Blueberry, I'm not gonna lie, I'm just putting like 24 ounces. I'm putting a half scoop in there, and that's what I'm doing. Like that's what this is right now. And some people would probably argue if that's water. No, this is half a scoop of the blueberry.
Oh. Yeah, no, that blueberry was good, but
It just does the job, because when I'm sweating my ass off in an attic, you know, or doing fiberglass in a Tyvek suit, you need to stay hydrated, man, because otherwise it'll kill you. It'll ruin your day fast.
Last week she was a brunette, low dark hair. Now she's a blonde. You know, switch. So I still have a bunch of my Freshen Up stuff to try. I still haven't tried their can. All I tried was the Raven's Blood, which was really mad at me.
Speaking of, did you only get the one can?
The Blue Raz by them, yeah.
So I got to figure out where my cans are. So we'll probably make that. We're gonna make that an episode in the future.
I plan on getting the cans whenever they restock their watermelon. So I want to try their watermelon really badly.
That ain't it, Chief.
Especially the mango that we're used to.
I'm gonna be straight honest with you on the Freshen Up mango. Go get like Gamer Subs, or not Gamer Subs. Advanced GG Peach mango hydration, because like this doesn't even taste like mango. This just tastes like it wants to be some fruit with a ton of sweetener in it. I mean, again, I give credit where credit's due, even though it's an hydration. Like, there's no cloud. Like, it's no powder. It's clear, see through. But where's the flavor, man? This is.
Also, just to let everybody know, currently Now, this is April 10th, 2023. The peach mango and lemonade hydration from Advanced GG is both sold out. Oh,
Unfortunate.
the pain.
Honest, 110% opinion. 3.5, maybe 4 on mango freshen up hydration.
How's that smell?
I mean, the smell of this shaker is just, it's funky. It's very funky. But I feel like I'm just tasting water with some sugar in it in a way. Like, I don't get mango.
Yeah, definitely got a mango thing, but their hydrations definitely sweet. Definitely sweet hydrations.
Absolutely.
Funny you mentioned the Raven's Blood because that's next. That was actually probably the one I was the most excited for was the Raven's Blood. So the smell pretty average. That first taste of it was so atrociously sweet, but bitter. There was a bitter thing in there for me.
So
I've
when
noticed
you,
that's a very mixed bag, and every time I've mixed it up, it's been different.
I wasn't the hugest fan of it. I have very mixed opinions, but the one thing that I find weird, and Britt, I want yours a third opinion now because really what's different on it. When you view, like when you shake up, and I'll give them credit for this every time, when you shake up, freshen up, there's no leftover powder. It shakes up great. There's nothing left over, no clump in anything. Did you get a chalky taste to it? Because to me, I always taste the chalkiness.
I don't think I got a chalky. I don't think I got chalkiness to it because it was very smooth with the taste.
See, I always get chalkiness, and that's not saying like I'm tasting leftover powder, but it just tastes chalky.
Yeah, the just the Raven's Blood, it was so sweet, and once I got over that weird bitter thing, it was just an intense strawberry bite every single sip. I actually had to let it sit, so I just had to let it, just sit down and think about
I'm
what
used I'm used to that as well. I mean, freshen up and some of the advanced GGs, I do recommend sitting.
It kind of once it kind of sit, it was still sort of the same sort of thing. It was mellowed, and it kind of gave me strawberry Fanta vibes, just a little bit. And I thought it's funny because we mentioned using the tall boy with glitch. I thought this one was a prime candidate for being in a tall boy, like absolutely. So 2.5 out of 5 for the Raven's Blood.
All right.
So Tangy Explosion. And this is when I messaged you, really, and I said, which one did you like more, Raven's Blood or Tangy Explosion? Because I needed to know. I needed a second opinion to see if I was
Tangy Explosion for me.
So I'm not an orange guy. I'm just not.
You mentioned that.
Yeah, I'm just not an orange guy.
It's South Carolina, not Georgia or Florida.
So right off the bat, Mandarin Orange. And I have a Mandarin Orange fries. That brand Cuties, those things, those are really good.
Yes.
But once I took a sip of it, super good, super refreshing. I really liked it, and it didn't have any tartness that I would expect in an orange. 4 out of 5, easy. I liked it.
I'm with you on that one. I gave it the same thing. Now, do I compare it to and again, consistencies, that kind of thing. Do I think it's kind of do I like that? It's kind of, do I think it's Hive Nectar? No. Do I think it's Sunny D? No. I think it's close into that category, but I don't think it could be an exact of something else.
So Tangy Explosion. I would probably buy a tub of that. Honestly, I thought it was really good. I am interested. I may hit up Jake whenever he gets some of it, but I would definitely be interested in trying the Contra flavor of G Fuel whenever he gets some of that. Just to
he'll definitely be in the market. I think I'm pretty sure he pre-ordered it.
So with the next one is War Cherry, so the black cherry flavor. I want to try their Cherry Blossom, which is just like the cherry like lollipop or candy or whatever it is. I thought that one was honestly toe to toe with Glitches, and I enjoyed the Glitch one. Because it's just not. I don't feel like there's too many ways to really go with a black cherry, and that's why the black
Yeah,
cherry
you're
lemon.
kind of right about that. Black cherry mostly comes one way.
Hmm. So, uh, I thought it could the war cherry could use an extra half a scoop, honestly, just to make it stand out a little bit more. 3 out of 5, just like the glitch one. I really G Fuel's lacking on that black cherry with the venom flavor. That thing was no
I will
no.
admit, I was a big fan of their black cherry. It was just the dyes in it. Holy dye.
I think that's why. I think that's why I didn't like it. I just
You can only drink so much before you maybe have stomach issues, but I was a big fan of the taste, I will admit.
mm. And I never tried the Carnage flavor, so but like I said, no sour.
So I mean, the way that I liked Carnage, Venom, visually I couldn't do it.
I honestly loved both. That was one thing where I was like, I gotta get these ASAP by G Fuel. Like, as a big actual Marvel Venom fan, like I was like, okay, this is sick. It's a good collab, and I drank so much Carnage.
Makes sense. Yeah. The last one for the freshen up was the fruit punch. So for fruit punch, I'm not a big fruit punch person. Like it's so generic, and I'm just like I'm not in the market.
And
for
most fruit punches taste different.
that. Mhm.
They do.
And I've had the cyber punch from G Fuel, whatever. I mean, it's to the point where even the juice to me, which is regarded as this holy flavor, didn't do much for me.
The juice is too watermelon forward, I think, for me.
I think it
It's
was
watermelon, and then it's the regular fruit punch. At least in
See,
my experience.
But have you ever tried the infamously combination flavor mix from the show of fruit punch and fruit punch?
The pain on that one, but it was
that
good.
one's good. That was funny.
The fiber and the cyber and the doozy.
I found Freshen Up's fruit punch surprisingly drinkable though, as someone who just is just like whatever on fruit punch. I thought it was pretty good. More than a single scoop would probably, be the best way to down it. But it's 3.5 out of 5, and that's being generous for fruit punch for me. So, so Freshen Up overall, I really liked the premise of it being like the cleanest energy yet. And like that's why I was super excited for it, just because I used to be this big Red Bull drinker, and then I switched to G Fuel, and now I'm branching out to other energy supplements.
And that was the point of all of this, is that we enjoy getting other people to try other companies and realize it's not just G Fuel out there.
Yeah. So overall, with Freshen Up, you got 3.5 out of 5. They're doing good things. I would love to see what else they're going to do, though.
I agree on that.
So, yeah, that tangy explosion blew me away.
So I mean, really, orange flavor wise, there's not a lot out there right now, but tangy explosion probably sticks out to me, probably being the favorite.
Mm-hmm. Like
At
I
least
said,
off the top of my head.
Whenever they put watermelon back in stock, I'm going to try it because it promises a Jolly Rancher watermelon. I don't like G Fuel's watermelon, so we'll see.
Was that the new formula or the old formula?
I think it was the new formula, because when I had it in the packet, that's when it was good. When I got it in the tub, I was like, is this cleaner?
Well, I mean, there is a difference between the 25 and the 15.
Mm-hmm.
There's some people that go crazy for the 25.
Mm-hmm. So if I could get a tub of the 25, hey.
I was about to say, damn, Ty had some for a while.
Yeah, I do remember that, but I was just I had so many G Fuel flavors I couldn't even consider.
Trust me, I get it. And again, 25 flavors compared to the 15s. I mean, I swear I love the 25 ballad juice, and the 15 just doesn't cut it.
Mm-hmm. So the final one, we got Ulti-Sups. And
Ulti, both the Ultis. Okay.
As a disclaimer, if you ever want to get on Ulti's good side, sign him a DM. Be like, yo, I heard of you from the Caffeinated podcast.
So I had no idea that Britt actually sent anything to Ulti, and the fact that we see this on Twitter and it's the full DM, and it says Relly from the Caffeinated podcast sent me both flavors, and hey, yo, it's good. Did not see that coming.
Man, I hate that they leaked that.
I love that they put that out.
I mean, hey, as far as I'm concerned, I mean, Chuck is a very good guy. I have a lot of respect for Chuck, and I don't want to sound like I'm tooting his horn, but cherry limeade and 2 other flavors. I am waiting for this. He goes, listen, I don't want to do pre-order. I don't want to make people wait in case something happens. I want to do this as best as I can. He's got a full-time job. This is his hobby and his lifestyle. He's got kids at home, everything else. And the way that he's changing his formula, everything else, I have high hopes. There's a high ceiling for him. And in my opinion, the floor isn't as low as some people think. I have high hopes for Ulti subs.
And he already said they're already redoing their formula, taking the melted dextrin out, no dyes.
No melted dextrin, no dyes, 3 new flavors. And one of them's supposed to be an exotic fruit. And then there's this third flavor that we do not know about at the moment. So we got cherry limeade, a exotic fruit, which that could be anything. And then this unknown flavor. And as time's going on, I feel like it's going to release probably within the next month.
Keeping my eyes out for it.
But
I'm keeping my eyes out for it.
That is the proper way to slide into their DMs. Now, Britt, what was your thoughts on Ulti?
So, first off, the lemon drop. That lemon drop. Wow. I didn't know energy supplements could be that good. Honestly, that was probably one of the best energy supplements I've ever had in my life. Was that lemon drop. It was sweet. It was delicious. There was no tartness whatsoever. I was super impressed, and I would definitely be buying a tub of it. Easy 5 out of 5. Easy.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I believe there's a code right now, save 30 on the tubs for anyone in the audience that's thinking about buying one. Yeah, that was really good, man. And it just made me think, and especially, again, anything lemon flavor wise, I think of you or I think of Chris. Not a lemonade, not a straight up lemon candy, kind of like a mix between the two, and they just nailed it.
Yeah.
The only other company that did a lemon drop was Juju. They got
teased
me on
us.
April Fool's Day for the restock. Those sons of bitches. They got me twice. They got all of us. They got Plug Sassy. They got Teach. They got another plug. Like, they fooled me real good. But that was one of the first 3 flavors of Juju, and it was discontinued. And I just said, listen, there's got to be. I found these guys out because I'm like, lemon drop energy drink. They came up, and I'm like, okay. This is before I saw the Facebook ads, everything else, and it's just like, hey, 10 packets, this amount, and I'm like, you got a deal. He's got a sponsorship program he's working on. He gives a detour of the place it's manufactured. I mean, just in my opinion, a guy who keeps his research, he keeps his ears to the ground. We saw him try many other competitors, some good, some better than others, some not great. So he knows what he's doing. He's researched very well, and he's putting out something great. So the blue raspberry, what did you think about it?
So that blue raspberry, it was super straightforward. I didn't get too much of blue raspberry, maybe more of like a mix between blue raspberry, sort of generic candy, and maybe a little cotton candy. I didn't hate it though. I really didn't hate it, but it wasn't the most blue raspberry in my opinion. I liked it though. That was a good 3 out of 5 for me. So, but I mean, overall, I would be picking the lemon drop any day, but that blue raspberry was not offensive at all. I mean, hell, actually, you know what? 4 out of 5. I'm going to change my answer right off the bat.
I mean, my thought was that it was good, where it kind of was like it hit the notes at a medium pace. Wasn't too sweet, not too tart. Not the smoothest, but smooth. It just kind of, it's like technically this checks all the boxes and it's good.
Hmm. Yeah. So I mean, obviously that's the two ulti flavors, but super super impressed with them. I mean, this is the ulti themselves open the door for energy supplements for me outside of G Fuel. If I mean, I'm super excited to see where they're going. Ulti gets a 4 out of 5 overall, though.
So now, if you had to include some of the favorite things that came in this treasure chest, what would they be?
That was definitely the lemon drop, obviously. The peach mango hydration from Advanced GG, gummy bears from Advanced GG. I'm just trying to pick one from every, or at least I'm trying to pick from every one of them. Tangy explosion from Freshen Up was good. And the V1 of Glitch grenades, I would say, but like I said, I still need to try way more Glitch. So
Did you send them the V1 Gone Candy?
I did not. I only have one packet left,
Nah,
and I
he's keeping
think
that Holy Grail
I,
around.
I think I'm saving this for nostalgia purposes because I have a feeling if it's an empty wrapper, that this will somehow get discarded. So this is going to stay like this. I might frame it for crying out loud.
so
Speaking of frame, I actually had this idea. Now, I have no idea how a small brand, like a bigger brand like G Fuel or Advanced GG or any of the bigger companies would take this. But let's say I were to take Ulti subs, for example. If remember we were talking about vaguely the crowns, like this brand has the crown. Like if there was kind of, how like they do the book of the Guinness Book of World Records.
hmm
You know how like if they set a certain record, they date it and they have a plaque and they show you the
Mhm.
award and there's like a brief paragraph behind it. What if it was like the caffeinated podcast and as far as like how far it goes, like let's say we go with Ulti Sups, goated lemon drop. It's kind
hmm
of like the logo. It says lemon drop. There's a brief paragraph, and then it's basically signed by me and Teach, and that's framed and then mailed to the company or mailed to Chuck, just so he could put on his wall. So, anyways, where he just goes, the official goated lemon drop flavor of the Caffeinated Podcast. Like, I think some smaller companies would actually enjoy that, or better yet, if it's a creator flavor. Like, if I were to go by the guy in charge of Carbon Gaming from, Freshen Up, if, one copy to Jordan, one copy to the guy from Carbon because of best orange flavor on the market, hypothetically. Like, I think those two would generally enjoy the award. I mean, do I think a bigger brand might say wipe your ass with it or who the hell are you guys? Oh, absolutely. Gamer subs? I don't know. They actually watch the program. But if I actually said, hey, in my opinion, they have the best melon flavor. You could say that right now. Episode 70, time slot 1 hour 39 minutes. In my opinion, the best melon flavor on the market goes to the Gamer Subs Misfits Melon because I've tried it time and time again. Sample packet, another sample packet, fresh from a tub. It's just nothing else just beats it. G Fuel messed up a number of times. The Advanced GG, it's kind of more cream. It's kind of in its own category of itself. And I even sent it to Jacob, and he prefers the Misfits Melon as well.
Gee,
So-
really? That's a fantastic idea. I can't wait for Cliff to throw this away and call us a C word and then berate us.
I mean, at the end of the day, I think we call it fair.
I mean, maybe he'll fire us too, and we don't even work for him.
I don't know. If we sent them a plaque, that's what I'm just saying. It's just like, who the hell are these guys with 200 subs? Wipe your ass with this and throw it in the parking lot. Whereas somebody else, where it's just like, hey, if we ever had like a Gamer Subs creator, right? and if we like gave him a plaque, let's say, it's like, would he like put on his wall, or would that be in like a trophy case where it belongs with the participation trophies from T-ball and it's never sees light again?
Not sure.
You see that?
But
You see, that's what I'm saying. Like the smaller brands would absolutely love it, or as us, we just have to like, we would just have to put in like a Google Doc and just kind of date it. And it's like if we try something else where it's just like cherry, this is the best cherry. Okay, Google Doc, switching this out. That end, change date this end. They have the crown.
But, for everybody watching episode 70, this was our fun little experiment. And thank you to Britt, longtime viewer, for being our guinea pig in a good way. To let more people know that, the other big main point of the show, there is other energy supplement brands out there rather than just G Fuel. And you should open up your mind, your horizons to trying something different and trying out other companies, trying them in different variations, different mixes, and seeing what really is out there. And the biggest thing that I will promote, and Britt, you may attest to this because I'm assuming you probably tried like one a day per se, if not maybe even another. Like once you try other brands and you see their formulas and how it makes you feel, you'll realize that like G Fuel kind of doesn't give you all of that kick of energy. Like when you get the cleaner brands of formulas, you actually feel a kick. You feel worked up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I could definitely feel different things, like how I like it compared to G Fuel. With it was especially the freshen up, I would say, was the one that kind of made me feel the most different. But when it comes to my energy drinks, it's always first thing in the morning, and then I do exactly the same thing every single day. Whenever I have one, I drive to work, and then I'm at work, and I'm doing the same thing at work every single day. But there was definitely different feelings to them once I was pumped up and working and ready to go. So there is a definitive ranking with all these. I should say I did not put G Fuel in this ranking simply because I have tried 20, 30 different G Fuel flavors. And I don't know if that'd be fair to the 6 freshen up and the 7 or so glitch that I've tried. But overall, I think the crown right now, and it's very close. I did mention it's very close. The crown I would put atop from what I've tried is Advanced GG. I think they're killing it with what they do. I would love to try other flavors, but what I've tried so far, really good. And right below it, just a step, is that Ulti. The thing that just kind of brings the Ulti down a little bit is just the fact that it's only 2 flavors for right now. But obviously they're going to be expanding that out, and super excited for what Ulti is going to be doing. Third on that list is Freshen Up. Freshen Up just kind of, it was the thing I was most excited for. It definitely was the thing that made me feel the most different. But there were some that were super hits and some that were super misses. And then, unfortunately, the last on there was Glitch. But as we said, the tall boy situation with the Falcon Smash and the limit test was kind of a factor in that. But I really want to try other flavors of Glitch. But the overall winner is definitely Water. Water is the GOAT in this situation.
True.
The fact like I said, it goes by water of preference. I mean, again, there's some people where somebody told me where they say they like theirs best in the Liquid Death. What is it? Is it Liquid Death, the sparkling water?
Mm-hmm.
Which is actually funny. There's like I was at a store when I was shopping around for Easter. They had like 3 for $5 deal. And I actually was doing some side work, and the guy thought I was drinking an IPA. So he's like, drink on the job, huh? It's water, it's water. Where does it say that? Mountain water. Oh.
It makes you feel that way because you've never had water out of a can, and it's such a weird experience.
Actually, it's very funny. Have you ever seen Dasani water in a can?
I have not. No.
At my Dollar Tree, they in the fridges by the cash register, they serve Dasani water in a can.
Hmm.
And it tastes better in the can than it does in the bottle. Because no matter what, it has a metallic taste to it. It's just that when you taste metal in a plastic bottle, you think this isn't right. But when you taste metallic and it comes from a can, you think, it's just a can, whatever.
I mean, you're also drinking Dasani, arguably the worst water of them all.
Well, as the way that Family Guy said it, fellas, I have a plan. We are going to make bottled water, but every sip it tastes like somebody dropped a nickel in it.
Yeah. They also have it in a
Yes!
aluminum
Yes!
can as well, which is interesting. So.
So, Britt, any final thoughts on everything?
Well, I just really appreciate you guys having me on here. I've been tuning in every week for how long now? It was really just awesome doing this, honestly. I'm very glad that I was able to expand my boundaries a little bit. Once I definitely get through some of these G Fuel tubs, I'm going to be looking at other energy supplements. Obviously, Advanced GG and Ulti are going to be the big lookers here. But yeah, I'm just super appreciative of you guys. You guys are great. So yeah, I'm glad to be on here. Glad to consider you guys friends. And yeah.
Oh shucks, you're gonna make me blush.
I'm actually glad about that. So, anyways, Britt, we kind of always say this to anybody, and I know that you're very frequent, but do you have any questions for us about anything?
I don't.
Okay
Does your partner have any questions for
saying
us?
That's okay if you don't. You watch all the time, so you pretty much see everything too.
Yeah, so I mean, I know what you like, what you hate. Come on, to teach, get a little bit of mint and
Mostly.
really get a little bit of melon. So, yeah, no, I'll see if she says anything or whatever. But yeah, no, I'm a, yeah, I don't know. I was just happy to do this. It really was awesome.
Well, I mean, that was kind of the objective is, I mean, we try other flavors, try different flavor palettes, go with news updates. Like, oh, fun fact. So I actually found out this week. So remember how we thought that Sneak Energy might have been pulling the greatest April Fool's Day joke, but the cruelest one of all time?
It wasn't a joke. They pulled it.
It was not bullshit. So I for the hell of it, I put in a tub of Sneak. It says discount code. Every single creator code that I had tried, invalid.
Mm.
And that is a kick in the balls to a whole region.
Yeah.
Because I understand how I know that being a brand ambassador or a social influencer is hard. Me personally, I have no idea if I can do it. I think I'd just be too well annoyed, or maybe I'm just too independent as far as following a certain template for it, or looking a certain image that's I'm just not. But the fact that we had so many respectful creators, and some of them were nicer than others, of course, and some people you enjoy more. But the fact that a whole region, like the whole UK, as far as their, I mean, it sucks because if you're a streamer or a content creator, the quickest income you will have is from that energy drink code. There's so many people that have partners, but I mean, unless it's for the platform that you run on, most people run on Twitch. Not many people have that big following for YouTube. Kick is just starting off and we don't know enough yet, but I understand why people are still on Twitch. I totally get it. But when we come to certain things as far as income, there's not many people buying PC parts with your code. It's very rare, and there's so many codes and everything else. But it's so easy to just say, hey, starter kit, this creator code, boom, we got it. And it's just hundreds, if not thousands of creators are now unfortunately free agents. And who's going to step up in the UK region. I know there's smaller companies, but I'm not sure if they can carry the load. Will it be Gamer Subs? There's a big Gamer Subs. A personal friend of mine is a big fan. He's got majority of the tubs, majority. But I mean, Sneak was the number one brand over there for a long time, and I'm not sure what company is set to compete overseas. Juju, I know, was trying to do overseas. They're struggling with that, and who's going to step up? I'm waiting for it, and I can't wait to hear from everybody. And if anyone could say, "Hey, we found a distribution over there," I want to be all ears.
Hmm.
And that's the reason why we do the show, is because we care about everybody's products, what they put in. We care about content creators. We try and spread the love all the same way we can within reason.
Understandable. So I should mention as well. I know it's the end of the show or whatever, but I do have packages. I haven't packaged them yet, but I will be doing it soon. That I'm going to be sending you guys. Just nothing big. It's just so it's 2 cans of. I think you saw this on Twitter, really, of the Dollar General brand Intense Energy.
Oh, I have that right next to.
Intense.
Yeah, I have that near me.
Oh, you have that? Okay.
Yeah, I've stayed far away from it. I didn't.
Oh.
Hmm.
So
But if we gotta take one for the team, we'll take one for the team.
We shall see, because I mean, if I remember correctly, wasn't that pulled off the shelf for a while?
I'm not too sure, but I literally was just going to Dollar General one day and I saw it for $1. It is $1 energy drink, and I was like, this looks like a Monster ripoff. I'm gonna grab some cans for the boys.
I mean, there's been so many Monster companies that Monster has put under.
Mhm.
Some they simply bought out, and some where they say, we're gonna sue you until you back out.
So if y'all want to try those on
And
the
that's
show,
big bully energy right there.
mhm. So if you want to try those on the show, I'll have some cans coming out y'all's way, just so y'all don't have to spend your hard-earned money on it.
Shock.
We appreciate you, man. And in return, I'm pretty sure Teach is going to be sending you something your way. And I definitely got some more advanced GG to send your way as well.
Okay.
Let's see. Thank you. We appreciate you. And I know that I've been trying to get better. I know I don't speak well, in my opinion. I'm trying to not say every little bit here and there, but I'm getting better. Trying to.
And on that note, that is episode 70. We had the wonderful guest Britt Faverwalds joining us tonight. You may see him in chat. He's been around for a long time with the show and supported us. We had a fun little experiment for him to open up his horizons, try out some other brands, give his tastes and opinions. And all three of us tried out Rouge Energy Cans tonight. And I think I can positively say all three of us were pleasantly surprised. So if you're ever also looking to try out anything Rogue as well, you can check down the ticker, check out, use code Perception. I don't know how much it'll get you off on cans if they do a difference between brands and tubs. Otherwise, we thank you guys for sticking around for another week's episode. We'll get to trying Rogue's tubs here pretty soon. But please, as always, we love you. We appreciate you. Stay well, stay happy, stay healthy, but most importantly, stay caffeinated. We're out.
Caffey daddies.
Yes, sir.
Have a good night, everybody.